People to their knees, and of course underdogs that refuse to read the script, and enough drama to keep social media arguing long after the final whistle. We witnessed moments of magic, moments of madness, controversial decisions, breathtaking goals, and stories that reminded us why the World Cup is football's greatest stage.
There were tears of joys, tears of heartbreak, heroes born overnight. That was the best part for me. Legends adding another chapter. And in the end, Spain climbed to the summit of world football. But this tournament was about far more than one team lifting a trophy, okay? It was about nations dreaming together, fans believing against the odds, and 90 minutes proving once again that football owes no one an apology.
So, today, we look back on the unforgettable highs, the painful lows, the records, the rivalries, the controversies, and the moments that made this World Cup one that we will be talking about 4 years to come. This is Beyond the Game. She's Mary Alimi.
Yes, my name is Mary Bashua Alimi, and he's Mike.
That's how you did. Yeah, it's going to be a wonderful show, so just chill, sit back, relax. We will be right back with the show.
What's that? Where are we standing?
Oh yeah. Well, the last time that we met, it was 2 more matches to go, the third place and the final. Before we get to the final, if you thought that that particular third place playoff would be a quiet affair, England and France, they had other ideas. They served up a 10, yes, you heard me right, a 10-goal thriller. One match that felt more like a basketball game than a football match, which England eventually edged France 6-4 to finish third at the FIFA World Cup. Mary, I'm sure you were elated. I mean, England is your team. I just know. I know that's your number one team.
Well,
up against France. Look, look on the desk here. I said it a number of times that look, France will beat England. It wasn't even quite an issue, but it seemed like England didn't feel it from the second, third minute when the first goal came in. It seemed like we just knew that this was going to be a goal fest. I don't know. Did you expect anything close to that?
When the first goal came in, I was like, hey, I hope this doesn't. You know what they say about predictions now. Like, I hope it doesn't forebode evil for England, because scoring first and so quickly, I mean, that was a record breaker, about the second fastest.
Yeah, second fastest.
It was a case of, wow, what's happening here? And I love the match for something. It kept you glued to your seat to the last minute.
Oh, it did.
Personally, I would say that the France-England match was the final we needed to see, that we didn't get to see. But that's me going ahead. Don't worry, we'll still get to the final itself. But it was exciting. One thing to take out, though, is the Saka angle to it. No, you know, Saka scored a hat-trick.
He scored a hat-trick.
Yes,
it
had a lot of English people even madder at Tuchel. Because they were saying that, why did you bench this guy? This guy could have taken us to the finals. Like, how do you explain that? Because he's currently having issues with the English fans, and a lot of them are like, you know what, Tuchel out, which, you know, is very common in English football. But at the end of the day, if you look at that match objectively, you would see that the guys played with their hearts. With their heart. It was really amazing to see. I mean, every goal was special. You never could have imagined what would happen next. I remember when the first 3 goals were scored, we were like, is this how France is going to get out of here? But then, of course, the French guys also started scoring, and everything just took flight. It was really amazing to see. It was really amazing to see.
The quite interesting thing was that Jude Bellingham has been the man that a number of people have been talking about. He has scored 7 goals now, record goal scorer for England at any sort of this kind of tournament.
Yes.
We thought it would be Harry Kane and all of that. But the thing is that it seems that England wanted it more. Right? France didn't feel like it was 4-0 first half. Yeah. And then France came in, they scored. It's almost like, okay, let's get serious now. They brought in, they made 4 subs, you know, and then Deschamps made 4 subs and said, oh, come on, let's take the game. But they, like you mentioned, you know, the issue is this: if they had played that way against Argentina, considering what happened in the final, maybe England could have done better.
So, you know, a lot of people had been questioning Argentina's capabilities. And unfortunately for them, Spain actually brought it to the fore, because that match was one that had many questions. I mean, we're looking at shots on target, we're seeing 0. And you're also seeing several other statistics that are showing that something was really wrong fundamentally in that goal. And, you know, when you look at that match as well, when you see the way England played with their hearts, and then you watch the way Argentina was almost as if they had nothing to fight for in the finals, you're like, if England had put this into you know, the semi-finals, there could have been magic. You could have seen them in the final. And who knows, that would have given us an exciting final. And I'm saying this with full intent. The final was not as exciting as the playoffs.
Talking about the final, I want to tell us about that final, right?
Okay, we should talk about it.
Yeah. So Argentina versus Spain. Of course, the curtain has fallen down on the 2026 World Cup final. And after 120 tenth minutes, it was Spain who conquered the world. Ferran Torres scored that extra time winner, and La Roja ended it. You know, there was this fear that if he got into penalty, Argentina would probably win, because Dibu Martinez was 11 saves. That was a record for a final.
If it wasn't for him, it would have been a lot worse for Argentina. I mean, it could have easily been a 5-0 match. No stories. Because we were able to see a lot of shots that could have just gone right in. They need to appreciate that guy more. It would have been a disgraceful finals, and it would have really proven right all the Argentine, anti-Argentina, you know, fans. People talking about the fact that Argentina has no business lifting the World Cup. A lot of people were supporting Argentina because of Messi.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Messi,
then
that's the talk.
We also need to talk about the post-match drama. We must not miss that one.
It was a lot. It was a lot. I some images I saw. Like, this guy actually legit. They were punching and raking. Like, it seemed like it was a street brawl.
Yeah.
I could not
believe it. I thought I was watching louds on the field. I could not believe it.
There was punch, and you know, it was heartbreaking for Argentina. It was a heartbreaking final, and then Lionel Messi's quest, of course, to win the second trophy. It's ended. We don't know if he'll be available for the next World Cup, but I mean, come on.
Very unlikely. Well, Ronaldo has done it, so you never can tell. And you know, Ronaldo next World Cup will be 45. The question is, will Portugal even field him? Very unlikely.
You want him to come with walking stick?
I don't understand. That guy is still fit. Why do you guys do this?
He's fit for
Ronaldo
what?
doesn't need to run. He just needs to. See, should I tell you something? I was actually telling someone. I said, if the Portuguese give Ronaldo half the respect that the Argentines give Messi, just maybe there could have been magic to create.
There could have been, right? There could have been. Well, the point is that that is not happening. There is no magic. Messi has gone home, but whatever, he has a World Cup. And I think the whole Messi-Cristiano Ronaldo debate, it will continue raging. I think that's what football is all about. Football is all about competition. It will never end. If it's either Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi that is your GOAT, whichever GOAT is yours, just know that, well, you've enjoyed a good world where both of them were up against each other and pushed each other to their limits.
But on a lighter note, the videos making the rounds about Lamine Yamal and, you know, Lionel Messi, and now the tables have turned. Who came up with that? It was so mean. He was crying. You saw it, right? Because that was also trending last week. The fact that Lamine Yamal was, well, when he was a baby, right, there was a competition which his mom won. And in that competition, part of it was Lionel Messi giving him a bath. And that was trending last week.
That thing was so funny. Like, so why you go win competition where, I don't get, you win a competition where they will bath your baby. Like, it's strange.
What was hilarious wasn't even that competition. It was what? It was what Yamal was reported to have said. He said, are you trying to tell me that Messi has seen my private? That would be the last he would ever see it.
Okay, so there's another one where this one.
Yeah, that's the one that is now trending. The one of
what is this?
Returning the favor.
What is this?
He's taking care of his mentor. Please, let's be guided.
And this is now. I'm thinking the next 5 years, what's will happen? AI. What AI is doing?
In fact, AI.
If you didn't know that it was not real, I mean, you see that thing and think that, oh, did something like this happen? Anyway.
It's not real, it's AI.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a time out, yeah?
Yes, we have to.
We'll take a time out. When we get back, we have quite a number of stories to kick off Beyond the Game today. Shakira was the best part of that opening that closing ceremony yesterday. I'm sure Mary took some lessons from Shakira, which she will get to show us at the end of the show.
Now you sabi.
Mary, we need some Shakira moves. All right, let's get to fan.
Now you sabi.
What is that?
It's not only Shakira, it's Mekira.
What did you say? What did you say? Is that English? I miss Sabi. Mary, you have to give us some Shakira moves. All right,
yeah,
so let's take a look at social stand and see what we can get from here. This is someone I follow, our fave online dog. He says there is a 13-minute video compilation on Argentina's thuggery and attempts to rob Spain in yesterday's World Cup finals. No class, no sportsmanship, just nasty, brutal, senseless behavior. 0 shots in 90 minutes, the worst ever team in World Cup final. This guy is a Cristiano Ronaldo fan. Like, I think this is a bit too harsh. Yes, even though if they show you Spain's own, I mean, yes, Argentina were energetic, but if they do show you Spain's own, you see that it was a football match.
Spain,
yeah, what your thoughts? Yeah,
really. Spain returned the favor in some cases.
They did.
They actually did. It was quite a physical match at some point, but later it will taper off, it will rise again. But I'm telling you, it's still nothing in comparison to the England-France.
Okay.
It's not, for me, it's...
Oh, definitely. England-France gave us quite a lot of exciting moments. All right. So let's take a look at trendings now, our trends. And let's take a look at it. We have Spain. Spain is #1, trending with Golden Ball. The major talk has to be Rodri. Rodri picking up the Golden Ball, the best player of the tournament. And Pau Kubasi picking up the young player of the tournament. And you know why I'm excited? Because this time it's defenders. And everybody goes, Rodri, no goal, no assist. Is something wrong with you? Football, is the only... Dibu Martinez saved Argentina. Think about it. Would you rate Messi over Martinez yesterday?
Just imagine, why would you?
Think about it. And that's the point. I've always mentioned this. Football is biased towards attacking players. Look at Martinez yesterday. If not for Martinez, that match should have been 5 or 7-0. I mean, look at it. So you cannot. So Spain is trying to win Golden Ball. That is because, of course, Rodri has won the Golden Ball, and people are not here for it and saying, oh, how many this does he have and all of that. You know, what you see is quite a number of memes. But Kubasi, like I mentioned, young player of the tournament, well-deserved, Mary. What do you think, Rodri and Kubasi?
I actually think it's well-deserved, as a matter of fact. You know something I keep telling people? Football used to be something to watch and enjoy. These days, it's been more about the goals, the goals, the goals. So when you see somebody that plays well, it's actually very commendable. Football, for me, especially during this World Cup, has actually been quite interesting. And I'm so happy as to how the whole thing ended.
Okay, let's take a look at some other trends. I hope I can see a trend about Trump. There's a particular video I want to There's a particular video I want to show you. But maybe while we're at that, transfer stories are trending. We're not doing so much Ballon. Let's see. Shakira is trending. Let me see. Let me restart rehearsing. Wait, before this thing. Why are the two goats crying now?
I can dance, Joe. I'm one of those that can dance.
Mary, rehearsal. Let's go. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Mary, stand up.
No, lie.
Are you not see that thing?
We sit to dance.
Die.
Hey, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't be me, you go disgrace. Hey,
okay. You know what happens?
What?
Mary's promised you. You check our social media, but we'll do all that we can to get Mary to give you this social rewards, right? But I'll check something on Trump. Let's take a look at that video where it is quite interesting. Watch this.
In 2026, the champions of the world are Spain!
Is now, so they can...
USA.
He was representing
I saw
America.
a Trump World Cup. This is it. This is where you see the full one. In this kind of... What is this, man? What is this? What is this? So the fun part is how Rodri waited and moved him away, right? Move away, Oga. No, come. Infantino made it very awkward. You should have known before that Trump wanted to do it. So the person who blame is Infantino. If you didn't tell him ahead of time, because you saw when Trump was even coming on the stage, you saw the security around him. In fact, it was even protocol, and they tried not to even come up on stage and stay very close to him. But that didn't happen. And then he comes up and moves, and then Infantino makes it more awkward. This race, Baba, no now. See, Baba, come now.
See, you need to understand.
So you know what happened, Spain, Mary? The Spanish FA, the picture they took, they cropped Trump out.
Oh, Jesus.
They took him.
But whether or not they cropped it, on the walls in America, America was well represented. So Trump, well done. You were not told, it's not your fault. And if you were told that you wanted to show, hey, good for you, well, that was hilarious.
Well, Spain are deserved World Cup champions. They are the best team in the world. Not even Super Eagles were trying to troll Argentina. Say not everybody beats Spain. They are bringing 1998 this into troll. If Super Eagles meet this Spain, Super Eagles chop like 6 or 7. This time, Osimhen will not see ball.
No, don't do that.
You see, my director said the first not bad. No, it's not bad.
Don't do that.
You know what? We should not be ready to do something.
The Super Eagles are ready to soar high. Don't underestimate them.
As much as
they'll fly high. What are you talking about?
You don't go. You want to face this Spain team. Are you dreaming? They will beat you something that's not good. See,
this is a challenge, a friendly match between Nigeria and Spain.
They will beat you something that's not good. All right, we'll take a time out now. No. It's the championship episode, World Cup finale on Beyond the Game. We'll take a time out now. We will be back with much more on the show.
I've learned Thierry is to never bet against him. No, it takes a team like Spain to be able to beat Argentina, and like I mentioned before, if they won today, they would have done something that I don't know if it would have been possible to do that, to win 4 major competitions in a row. They were very short and close, sorry, to do it, and look at what it means to him. If you ever have any doubt of it, this guy still have some fire in his belly. Look at him. Look at what it means. Look at this. Everyone is clapping because you're looking at him, and this is what he meant. What it means to him. He won already. Well, everything. And look at the guy. Look at the passion, the desire, the love that he has for his country, and how much he puts into it. And you have to give a lot of credit also to Scaloni, because when he arrived in the national team, he didn't look like.
You're watching Beyond the Game on TVC, and in the kickoff room, we'll start with this one. Just hours before the biggest match in world football, Mother Nature nearly stole the headlines. On the eve of the 2026 FIFA World Cup final, severe thunderstorms unleashed torrential rain across New York City and northern New Jersey, triggering widespread flash flooding, travel disruptions, and emergency weather alerts. Streets quickly turned into rivers, subway stations filled with water, major roads became impassable, and flights into and out of New York airports were delayed or cancelled. Now, authorities urge residents to avoid unnecessary travel as the region battled both flooding and lingering wildfire smoke drifting south from Canada. The weather even disrupted World Cup preparations. Spain's training session had to be cancelled. Argentina's schedule was delayed, and concerns briefly grew over whether the final would be affected. Fortunately, forecasts showed conditions improving in time for kickoff, allowing football's biggest spectacle to go ahead as planned. It was a reminder that even the world's biggest sporting event isn't immune to the forces of nature. In the end, the skies cleared just enough, the fans arrived, and the stage was finally set for a World Cup final worthy of the occasion. What did you think of when you saw the rainfall?
Yeah, so, I mean, this happens. It's not a regular thing. It's very unusual. And if you can see, the drainage systems that they had were flooded, as we can see. We saw even different videos. They are set up to manage this kind of thing. So when these things, one-off, they do happen, we cannot compare ourselves and say, oh, it happens there. No, they manage their systems, and this one is one-off. Not us that when you are in Lekki and the rain, when the clouds start changing, you're looking like, hey, Chimo. No, not that. So, yeah, but good that it happened before, because, I mean, you know what happened with the World Cup? There was a rule that if there was a thunder strike 30 meters or 30 minutes close to anywhere they're playing the match would pause. And it happened to, I think, one of France's fixtures. It happened, and the picture had to be postponed for an hour. So if it had happened, maybe they would have been playing, the final would have got into the night, because this is the second final ever in World Cup history that they are playing during the daytime. Guess the first time. Just take a wild guess. The first time ever when the final was played in the daytime, USA 94.
USA 94 incidental.
Still the same US.
Yes.
This country.
That's true.
It's how they feel. It's how Trump, it's how they feel like, look, we'll do what we need to do. Football will bend to our rules.
Yeah, but you know they did that throughout the tournament. A lot of, venue rules. Let's not forget the Balogun incident. But hey, let's move on to the next one. Yeah.
Records, of course, are made to be broken, and Kylian Mbappe has just rewritten one of football's greatest chapters. The French superstar is now officially the highest goal scorer in FIFA World Cup history, scoring his 22nd World Cup goal during France's dramatic 6-4 defeat to England in the third place playoff. In doing so, he moved past Messi's previous mark of 21. He has separated himself from Messi now.
Yeah.
He's 22, 21. And then, but he said, I could swap, if I could swap that medal for the World Cup, I would do it. I think that Mbappe has at least 2 more World Cups.
Absolutely.
He's what? He's 28.
He's about 26?
Yeah.
27.
27. So if we do another 4, if we get up to 31,
so you can still do
then another 4,
35.
there's 35.
Yeah.
If he decides to do like
probably
Messi.
can do 39.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
but by the time that guy is done with that thing, I don't think anybody's coming close.
Well, you never can tell. A lot of young folks are also coming up. Look at Lamine Yamal. Like, everyone is talking about him.
Yeah, but
right
he's not
now.
scoring now.
Yeah,
That one
he's
will
not
not. He's
scoring.
not even score up to 10.
He's
or
not
total World
scoring,
Cup.
but you cannot tell how he's going to pull off the next World
I
Cup.
I
See?
think that for Lamine Yamal, yeah, I think that before this time, I would always say that he was a bit talk active, right? He goes on social media. I feel like he should be curtailed. He just turned 19. Dude is still a kid, right? He just turned 19. But then I feel like he should be more controlled, and he's not going to be the first person who had a very bright start and fizzled out if he does not
Tell me about
keep
it.
to the tenets.
Yeah, tell me about it. Well, whatever the case may be, we cannot underscore the fact that Mbappe is an excellent player.
All
As
right.
a matter of fact, this year's Ballon d'Or is definitely
it's a
going to
World
be
Cup.
keenly contested.
No, you no go there. You no go there. You no do anything for club. As it stand now, Ballon d'Or now, you'd be surprised if Rodri pick him.
You
There's
and
no
this
problem.
door.
If Rodri should pick it or something, maybe even
I don't
Messi,
think
you'd be
Rodri will
surprised
pick it.
because
I'm suspecting Messi will.
they mentioned that, of
Yeah.
course, somebody else from another distance can pick
Well,
it.
we'll wait to see. Okay, so now let's talk about the possibility of Africa ruling the world. Could the next leader of world football come from Africa? Well, that possibility is gathering serious momentum as South Africa has thrown its support behind CAF President Patrice Motsepe to one day become the first African to lead FIFA in the organization's 122-year history. Motsepe, who is also Africa's richest football administrator and owner of Mamelodi Sundowns, has earned praise for bringing greater financial stability, increased investment and a stronger governance to African football since taking over as CAF president in 2021. The backing comes from South Africa's sports minister, Gaty Mackenzie, who believes Motsepe is the ideal successor once Gianni Infantino's expected term ends in 2031. He hasn't officially declared, though.
So that's the thing, yeah. He's very, so we see how this politics is going, yeah, of almost all the presidents. You see him and Infantino and, Motsepe, they have this bromance that's just been moving around, just been
It's not a
spiraling
guarantee.
around. But for the fact that you've heard it first, that's how it comes. It comes with feelers. Let's drop it. Let's see how people react.
We react, okay.
That's it's politics. Let us see, are people acceptable to have an African head FIFA? It's big. It's big. It's not impossible, right? It's not impossible. And so if it so happens that way, right, Gaty Mackenzie and all that, South Africa, of course, they'll back their own. He's the CAF and he's CAF president. So the whole of CAF has to be behind him. So at this point, it depends on how we talk. So for now, I believe Motsepe has done quite well as CAF president. I will kudos to him because where has he done well? If I wanted to go by metrics, the number one metric is that CAF is making much more money and spending much more money. They are giving confederations more money. Now they are giving clubs more money. The prize money has moved up from the CAF Confederations Cup and the CAF Champions League. So it's more money. There's more organization. VAR is coming into it. There's more, accountability. So he has done quite well. And yes, I think he can do that.
So usually in this kind of situation, it has to do more with the inside. A house that is disunited might cause a big
Probably
issue.
CAF has to come together
So yes,
as
they have
one.
to come
And
together
then look
to
for other
support it.
confederations that will back them up.
Exactly.
Because you cannot do it.
So
when you need
usually
votes.
that is very important before you can actually say you're taking that next step. That was the support Gianni Infantino enjoyed, and that's what's put him where he is right now.
Definitely.
Well, at this point, we'll take a quick break. You're watching Beyond the Game. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
some
You are
Shakira.
watching Beyond the Game, and it's time for us to take a look at a lot that happened behind the scenes during the FIFA 2026 World Cup. Now, let's start from data and statistics review with the numbers from this World Cup telling the story of a tournament unlike any other. Expanded to 48 teams and 104 matches, the 2026 FIFA World Cup rewrote the record books. More nations than ever experienced football's biggest stage, delivering more goals, more drama, and more unforgettable moments. Stadia across the United States, Canada, and Mexico welcomed millions of fans, making this one of the most attended World Cups in history. The tournament also showcased the balance in world football, with emerging nations like Cape Verde, Morocco, and Norway proving they could compete with the traditional heavyweights. Of course, Spain eventually lifted the trophy after an outstanding campaign built on defensive discipline and clinical finishing.
Yeah, so the major thing here is 48 teams.
Yes.
Now there's talk of moving it to 64 for 2030.
Yes.
And
But the 64 is unlikely to occur the next World Cup.
Infantino, like you are playing. When they said 48, didn't we feel somehow?
Well,
What's happening? They want to this.
but somehow they managed to pull it off.
It's also 3 countries hosting 2030.
Yes.
It's Spain, Morocco, and Portugal.
And you know,
3
that's the
countries.
exciting thing. The fact that the cup is with Spain right
exactly.
now.
So 3 countries are hosting it. So if they do it 64, it's more money. FIFA, before the final, have already declared $15 billion profit. $15 billion. That's something before the final, and that's what they have just, you know. So at the end, I'm thinking that they're looking at revenues well over 20 billion, and that's profit. So think about it. And then talk about the 64 team.
But you know,
World
there
Cup.
are even talks of it expanding further from 64.
No, it can't pass 64.
But I'm wondering how that could even be pulled off.
So
that would be
because
insane.
truth be told, when you play the World Cup is everyone that plays it. That's why the World Cup tournament, as well, is called the World Cup Finals. The qualification is also World Cup.
Yes,
It's World Cup qualification.
yes.
So everybody actually plays the World
Yes.
Cup. And when you get qualification, you get to the finals. Then get to the final. So the point is this: 64. Maybe that's okay at the maximum, because what you have about 190 to 200 FIFA confederations as per nations of the
So
world.
that's
that
about
can
a
compete.
third already.
Yeah. So if you're talking about 64, that's almost.
But that will
a third.
also make the money spread.
No,
And
so
we
the
can
point is
only hope that,
the point is now that what they do, like what they did with friendlies, is that the qualifications now they can make it bigger, but you need to still have a qualification phase.
And so, you know, this gives better opportunities to Nigeria.
We fit no
least
go,
at the end of the day,
2 tournaments we no go, for 48 we no go.
No, it was expanded to
Africa.
48. We had the chance,
Africa
but we
wins.
decided to let other African
10
countries
teams
go.
go. So when
What
it
are you
gets to
talking
64,
about? So when it goes, we'll be like, there's nothing we can do for you people
yeah,
again.
maybe
We have
Seychelles
to
should go, Malawi, Seychelles, people should come and go. Eh?
Mike, what's with your savagery
Okay,
today?
they should continue.
Well, let's talk about fair play and
Osimhen might never
discipline
play
as
World Cup,
well.
by the way. He might never play World
You
Cup.
never can tell. Football is a passionate game, but discipline often separates champions from contenders, right? Well, one of the quieter success stories of this World Cup was Spain's remarkable discipline. They combined tactical aggression with composure, finishing among the tournament's cleanest teams while maintaining one of the best defensive records on their way to lifting the trophy. And, well, at the other end of
True.
the spectrum,
One goal,
Argentina's
Argentina.
frustration.
Yeah, 1 goal conceded across the whole tournament. I think they had the discipline, and the team with the best disciplinary record had to beat them. They had the best defense. You know, there was just something about this team. And the team was built on the collective, not on the individual.
Yeah.
That's the thing. There was no superstar.
Yeah.
Standing out for the team. It was more the collective vision. I mean, Pedri started the first 3 matches and then he was put to the bench. There's something just about Luis de la Fuente with what he did with this particular team. Kudos to de la Fuente, by the way. He has picked,
a fantastic job.
he has picked the Nations League, he has picked the Euro, and now he has picked the World Cup. Come on.
It
what a
was
manager.
back to back to back, and that was actually part of what also helped Lamin's record as well. No, but hey, let's quickly look at the defensive review. Now, while goals win games, great defenses win championships, and nobody proved that better than Spain. Now, Spain built their World Cup triumph on organization, patience, and defensive excellence. Match after match, they frustrated some of the world's
did.
most dangerous attacking teams, conceding remarkably few clear-cut chances throughout the tournament. In fact, they only conceded about just 1 goal.
Just 1 goal, like
Yes.
we said earlier.
Yeah,
And
their back line was led by Pau Kovacic and supported by Rodri's intelligent shielding in midfield, which became the foundation of a championship-winning campaign. And of course, Argentina were also outstanding. We shouldn't...
outstanding what?
They were outstanding.
How they outstanding?
Defensively.
No, they were not.
For much
they
of the
considered what?
competition.
Cape Verde
scored the most goals,
yes, so they were the best
goals.
attack, but they were not defensively.
They had Emiliano Martinez, who also did a fantastic job keeping.
That was only the final. They considered 2 against Cape Verde. They considered 2 against Egypt. They considered 1 against Switzerland. You know, even it was a struggle for them almost all through. They had to get up until after the 90th minute to start scoring goals.
But at the end of the day, they always did the magic.
They tried.
And that was what helped them.
It was,
As a matter of fact, people thought there would still be their last-minute magic for the final.
That final match was just...
It was not meant to be.
It was just disappointing.
Very disappointing. Very, 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 very. It was a sad way to end the
sad way.
World Cup.
Very sad way.
I'm really glad for France and England as well.
Okay, it's been a wonderful show. Mary is set for that Shakira dance. Please, cue Shakira. Mary is going to drop it down like it's hot.
Ah, you want me to drop it down like it's hot?
Oh, yeah, Mary.
I find that the things that entertain me are the things that build my mind. I am seduced by success. I like fast cars and great houses and achievements. But more importantly, I like what success can achieve in the life of people. So I find that entertainment for me these days is anything that empowers and enlightens me and also entertains me in the process. So any hub or any platform that allows me to empower my mind and also entertain me in part are those things that lift me up and challenge me to be a better person.